Are you sure we're going the right way? I feel like we've crossed this path already.
Yes, I'm sure. Trust me, Jeanne. We've studied these caves and these clues for years. Decades, even. Come on. Don't you trust us?
What? Of course I trust you both. Wouldn't be coming along if I didn't. I'm just saying that we've been walking around these caves for hours. I'm just starting to get a bad feeling about this. And what makes me say that? I don't know. It's probably a gut feeling, if anything, but I've never been wrong. What? What did you say to me? Don't question you. Surely you must be joking.
Oh, don't act so tough, Jeanne. She's just messing with you. Just look at that big grin on her face.
Anyway, so we're looking for some sort of necklace, right? The amulet of no bitches?
Well, it's actually called Hop Hop di Kodla. Its loose translation would be the amulet's repulsion, or the amulet that repels. According to legend, it's the only one of its kind, and it's said to physically repulse others away from the wearer.
Right, that's what I said. No bitches.
Wait, no, that's not...
What's that all about again? Aside from it being ancient and valuable and shit. Uh-huh. A witch's amulet. Sounds like an important person if their amulet is hidden this well. Right, yeah. I remember you and Evelyn were talking about the potential curses guarding it.
In my defense, we were just talking about it in the context of mythological literature. It's said to have been such a sacred thing of forbidden magic that it was placed deep in the caves to keep the gods from ever laying their eyes on it. And over the years, curses of death and misfortune layered themselves in an effort to protect the amulet, since it couldn't repel anything by itself when unworn. Although, given the civilization at the time, it's much more likely that this cave system was geographically close to where they were and the people just made use of it. Any curses were just based off of people dying in the caves from injury or natural causes. Though I suppose the frequency of such cases just seemed like too much of a coincidence to them at the time. Yeah, there's evidence that the entire cave system was utilized by that society, not just the few. Don't you remember the research I gave you about that? The first few caves we passed by must have been looted by thieves and other plunderers. The lack of carvings or marks on those caves were attributed to natural erosion due to being the entrances of the cave system. You forgot to read up on that? It's okay. You're forgiven.
Oh my lord.
Yeah. Realistically speaking, the deeper we go, the higher the chances that whatever was initially put in the caves will still be there. Like the amulet. Well, yes. You would think an artifact being able to induce repulsive magnetism would be an unwanted thing, wouldn't you? But in actuality, it was seen as a powerful item of defense. Apparently the witch who made it used it to keep her enemies far away so they couldn't attack her. You see, the ability for it to repel was initially meant as an anti-sorcery ward against other users of magic, human or otherwise. They'd feel repulsed from even approaching her and not know why. But somehow, the amulet's power intensified to the point of even affecting normal people. It's even said that the wearer could use it to affect how others perceive them to the point of glossing over their existence, because even thinking of the wearer would cause overpowering feelings of repulsion. In a sense, it could act as a form of invisibility. According to the scrolls, of course.
But that's all a myth. So where does this value actually come from? The way I see it, it's just a piece of metal hanging from an old thread. Okay, fine. It's just a clump of gold and bone hanging from an old thread inlaid with bronze. Fussy much? It's about the history. Oh, please. We're on a potentially life-threatening excursion. all for the possibility of a useless accessory that you can't even wear. If its worth is only placed in its sentiment, then I'd say our efforts are being misplaced here. I don't have to be here if I don't want to. Listen, I'm pretty sure I've saved your necks more times than I could count. With you nearly falling and drowning in the dry quicksand, and Evelyn here almost falling into that pit of snakes. Both of you are way too obsessed with this expedition to the point that you'll miss the little things. Someone's gotta have a clear head on their shoulders in this group. Oh, you little...
Come on, you two. No more bickering. Again, relax, Jeanne. She's just trying to rile you up. And you... Can you save the snarky banter for later, please? Good. Because we all have a job to do. And we are so close to reaching our goal. Now come on. The further we trek, the closer we get. No, I didn't mean to sorta rhyme. But hey, that's what makes it fun, right?
Oh, God, can you two lovebirds hold off on the flirting for 2 seconds? We have plenty of time for that once we find what we're looking for.
Flirting? No way. We weren't flirting. This is a very professional environment, and I... Oh, no.
What is it? What did you... Fuck. What's wrong? Look, there are 3 different paths for us to go through. No way? What do you mean, no way? No way good or no way bad? Bad? Of fucking course.
Crap. This must be the uncharted part of the system. Damn it. Okay. Based on the process of elimination, we could always choose the most likely one based on...
You think you would have learned from the snake pit. No, we're not going to just pick a route based on whatever hypothetical you have in mind. Doing that is too much of a risk. Who knows? We could walk through the wrong path and completely fall to our death. Or be impaled by spikes, or be...
Okay. I get it. Huh? What's wrong? Hey, no. It's okay, dear. It's okay. No. Of course I'm not mad at you. Not at all. Hey, don't blame yourself. It's not your fault. We always knew we'd find unmapped parts of the caves. It just came too soon. But other than that, you've done well. Don't worry. We can figure this out. Here, why don't we take a look through the book again? Maybe there's something we're missing, like a clue or an annotation.
Hey, I don't know what the hell you two are talking about, but I think I found something. See? Right there. It's a bit hidden, though. I have no idea. It's some sort of symbol, maybe? It looks like it's carved into the wall, but must have worn away. What is it? I can't really tell. A bird, maybe? Maybe Evelyn can decipher it.
A bird? Wait, let me take a look. No way! Look at this!
What? What is it?
What's going on is that we can figure out which way to go.
Wait, what? How are you so sure? Oh. Whoa. Forgive me, I have no idea what I'm looking at.
Come on, Jeanne. She's showing you what the symbol means.
Ladies, this is just talking about their societal beliefs. You want me to read this part? All right. These people revered death. To them, death beckoned immortality and harmony with the world. And so they hearkened to the call of flapping wings. So is this supposed to be a reference to the bird?
Exactly! Sure, there's barely any explicit mention in there, but that phrase is enough. Basically, this civilization held certain animals in high regard. And to them, birds were known for being the guiding light. If we follow the path with the birds, we'll get closer and closer to the amulet. Yes! Yes! I knew it! I knew we were getting closer.
Are you sure those birds aren't actually guiding lights to the afterlife? Your book literally implies the birds are the harbingers of death.
Yeah, that's what they believed in. But there's evidence that when it came to daily life, these people would carve bird sigils as guides for desired destinations. And look, this bird has 3 distinct marks by its side. This is usually meant to denote royalty or something of value. Well, what are you guys waiting for? Come on!
I swear to God, if this is another hypothetical of hers, I'll... Yeah, of course I still trust her. Shocking, isn't it? You both go ahead. I'll stay behind and keep watch. And don't worry, I'll be right behind you.
Okay, guys. Follow the path towards the right. And keep your hand against the wall. Go slowly.
So, you and Evelyn seem pretty close. How long have you both known each other? Only a year, huh? That's pretty close for only knowing you for such a short time. Especially considering that Evelyn usually keeps to herself most of the time. Oh, yeah. She's been curating the museum for years now. Always having her head stuck in a book and wanting to learn more about everything the exhibits have to offer. Although, it was definitely surprising when she volunteered to lead this expedition. Didn't think she had it in her. And when you also decided to join at the last second, good God. It's rare to see her like this. She's absolutely in her element. Makes me wonder what will happen when we actually find the damn thing. Have I ever seen her like this before? I have, a couple times. It's when you flirt with her. Oh, come on now. You don't think I've noticed? No offense, but you aren't as subtle as you think you are.
Hey, what are you two talking about?
Oh, nothing for you to be worried about. Isn't that right, girlie? Right. See? Nothing for you to be worrying about.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, you all see that light, right?
Huh. That looks like... sunlight? Oh my God, sunlight!
Hey, wait! Oh, she shouldn't be bolting like that. She could get hurt. Evelyn, wait! Holy shit.
It's here. It's actually here. After all this time, it's real. It's actually fucking real. We did it. We did it. Ah!
Whoa, this place is beautiful. You'd think the amulet would have belonged to a king or a queen or something, not a witch. The amulet was actually stolen by a greedy king who hid in these caves.
Yeah. That's another part of the whole thing. According to ancient records, the civilization that used this cave system operated under a line of kings who were draconian in both rule and hoarding. The last one was the worst of them all, though. But if I'm not mistaken, if this cave is for treasure holding, then theoretically, his chambers would be located somewhere north of here.
Very interesting. Well, that definitely explains how this place is so lavish. Wait, up there, on that pedestal. Isn't that it? That's the amulet.
Hey, wait! Don't touch it! Not yet, at least. There could be a trap. Like, it might be weight sensitive.
A weight-sensitive trap? This seems a bit cliche. What is this, an Indiana Jones movie?
I agree, but We should always work under the assumption that artifacts like these are well protected. Remember that one tunnel that still had working tranquilizer arrows in its walls?
Fair point. We barely made it out of that one.
Let's see. Oh, look there. There's something hovering above the artifact. I know for a fact touching it isn't a good idea. Seems to be held up by some type of thread. You wouldn't spot it right away. Perhaps cutting it would have disastrous consequences. How interesting. Yeah, you're right. There's gotta be a way to remove it. Just have to think about how. Oh, good idea, hun. These dials and glyphs at the base of the pedestal. Could be a key of some sort. Yeah. Look, each dial has certain sigils on it. Maybe putting them in the right order will disable any traps? But in what order? Here, why don't you take a look? I'm sure you can figure this out. Of course. I trust you. Go ahead.
Are you sure this will work?
Absolutely. If anyone can disable those traps, it's her. Those symbols are similar to the typical hieroglyph system, but the language is completely different. Lucky for us, she's quite versed in this one. She just has to find the proper order that matches the context.
The context?
Yeah. From what I saw, the key seems to be some sort of prompt. I guess a modern-day version would be like those weird security questions. You know, the ones asking for your high school English teacher's middle name.
Uh-huh.
Although God knows what context the people were thinking of when they made this. But I believe in her.
Great. Say, while she's figuring that out, why don't we take a look around? These walls are embedded with so many of those little glyph things. Maybe you could take some photos for the museum?
Good thinking. Jeanne, look at all this! These walls are embedded with all these carvings. And the floors are covered in gold and gems. This must have been where they placed the rest of his fortune. We can definitely add this to the exhibit. Look! There's more pathways from the caves. We could try mapping it ourselves. Did you hear that?
Hear what? All I hear is your little partner solving that puzzle.
No. It couldn't be. It came from back here. It sounded like a voice. Hello? Is someone there? What the hell? Who are... Jeanne, there's...
Shit. You weren't supposed to see them yet. No matter. How the hell did you two get here so fast? Forget it. Here, grab this rope and get her tied up already. I'll hold her still. Sorry about this, Evie. Actually, no. I'm not sorry. Just keep still. Stay quiet, and you won't get hurt. Hold her here and keep her quiet until I give the signal. Thanks to you idiots, I have to deal with her little friend alone. Hey, how's it going? A bit tougher than you expected? I see. Well, let me see your little book. What are you referencing? Thanks. So the prompt says, the king's eyes appraise. Sounds like the typical ruler to me. You mentioned how this amulet was stolen by a king, right? Were there any accounts about his personality? Or personal beliefs? Usually thieves tend to protect their spoils with things that reflect their individual taste. What if the prompt isn't saying a praise, but just praise? Like, the king's eyes praise. Maybe the prompt isn't about how the king values the things in this chamber. Girlie, you just said that he was materialistic and considered his treasure to be something to worship, as it was given by the gods. Wouldn't that make sense for the prompt to talk about how much he values, so he praises these so-called gifts? What, do you have any other ideas? Look, I know I'm not as smart as you or Evelyn with this kind of stuff, but just bear with me, okay? Try lining them up from most significant to least, relative to how the king would perceive them in his eyes. What was that? Did you solve it? You think so? Well, how can we be sure? Wait, no, don't touch. You did it. You did it. You got it. Oh, Evelyn? She's taking a look around to look at the other connected caves, taking photos for the museum and whatnot. I'm sure she's fine. Now, why don't I just hold on to that for you? You want to show Evelyn first? Don't worry, she's around. Besides, I'm your bodyguard, hired to protect you and the artifact, so just let me. Why am I being so insistent? Because I... Look, I don't have time to fight with you over this. Just give me the artifact before someone gets hurt. Fine. You asked for this. You could come out now, boys. Oh, them? Just a few of my associates. They're here to help me get the artifact from you. Does it look like I'm joking? Ah, finally putting two and two together, are we? Of course not. Why would I give a shit about the history and beauty behind the artifact? Come on. I only care about how much it's worth. Actually, I already have a buyer lined up. He's willing to pay me a very pretty penny for it. So just hand it over and everyone wins. Yes, you'll win by not getting shot. God, you're dumb. You're outnumbered, with guns pointed to your face. And you think this is the right time for you to be acting so stoic? Fine. Michael, my gun. Thank you. Bring in the girl. Oh, look. It's your little girlfriend. Oh, look how cute she is.
Hands off!
So, ready to hand over that artifact yet? Or would you rather I shoot her?
No! Don't do it! Don't give it to her!
Oh, but you will. You will give it to me. You wouldn't want anything to happen to Evelyn, right? Or maybe she doesn't want anything to happen to you.
It doesn't matter what happens to me. Do whatever you want to me. Just don't hurt her. No, it doesn't. My life's work? The artifact? Who cares? I'd throw it all away 1,000,000 times over if it means you'll be safe and sound.
God, Maxine, can you please shut her up? If I hear any more of this lovey-dovey crap, I'm gonna fucking hurl.
Wait, no!
Good. Now that I can hear myself think, what do you say? You give me the artifact, and I'll let little Evie live. And you'll both be free to go frolic in the meadows or whatever.
Don't do...
Let her go now. Oh, no. That isn't how this works. I'm the one with the gun, and the one with the gun makes the rules. So give me the amulet. You really don't want me to take more drastic measures, do you? Michael may be good with guns, but Maxine over there is very handy with a knife. Maybe you'd like your girlfriend to have a pretty souvenir to remember me by? Maybe somewhere around the throat? She's always been such the chatterbox. Maybe we should fix that. Oh? What is it, girlie? You'll do it? Oh, good girl. Hand it over. Finally. This will make me a very wealthy woman. I mean, I'm already rich, but it doesn't hurt to be a little richer. Oh, and before I forget, grab her.
Wait! Stop! No! What the fuck, Jeanne? You said you'd let us go.
Did I? Oh well, I lied. Can't have you two running around and telling people about what happened here. Especially the cops. So, I think I'll be taking you both with me.
What? No, you can't.
Oh, but don't worry. It won't be for long. Only until I figure out what to do with you. Or if I decide to keep you. Oh, yes, I know exactly where I'll keep you. I have a nice little place for both of you in my basement. Right next to my trophy room. Oh, it will be so nice. Having two beautiful women like you decorating my shelves of treasure. Brightening up my collection.
You're insane. You're insane. You're not even a real bodyguard, are you?
Aw, glad you figured that out. Of course I'm no bodyguard. But it's not like either of you noticed. Shall we say, my main field of expertise is tracking down and hunting treasure. I would have assembled my own expedition, but when I heard about your museum's plan to go through the grapevine, I thought, why inconvenience myself, you know?
So all this time, you played dumb? Just so we could lead you to the amulet?
Oh, it's much more satisfying to have others do the work for me, wouldn't you say? Though, to be fair, I'm the one who figured out the last key. It's quite easy. What your little partner forgot to consider was that society's culture in regards to the uses of their writing systems. This civilization's line of kings was renowned for their self-centeredness. You would have known if you had done better research. Oh, what a good question, girlie.
Don't touch her!
Watch it. Well, I hate to admit it, your museum afforded me additional resources that I couldn't attain. That's the trouble with those little pesky ancient scrolls, being one of their kind. Good thing you're so benevolent to your co-workers, aren't you, sweetie? Now, let's get out of these caves, shall we? I'm not gonna get away with this. Girlie, what, pray tell, am I doing right now? I'm pretty sure I am getting away with this. You had a bad feeling about me this whole time? Don't even try that. Good girls don't lie. You trusted me as much as Evie did. It's okay to admit that you let yourselves get fucked over. Now start walking.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. If it weren't for me, we wouldn't be in this situation. Yes, it is my fault. I wasn't careful enough, and now look at us. A money-hungry bitch has the amulet. Our life's work and equipment are in the hands of her goons, and you're stuck at gunpoint. I told you. I don't care about what they do to me. I care about you and your safety.
While I do enjoy hearing you flail yourself like a martyred saint, I'm going to need you at the forefront of our little group, Evelyn. Hold her tight, Maxine. She'll be guiding us out of the cave system. And no snark from you, girlie. Yes, I might be too dumb to not recall the way back, as you put it, but I'm quite confident Evelyn won't disappoint. Right, Evie?
And why the hell would I ever listen to you?
Oh, you will listen to me. Unless, of course, you don't want your little girlfriend to make it out of here alive.
Wait, no! Please.
Sorry? What was that?
We turn left here.
That's a good girl. Now move.